Now I would like to further continue about parenting by stressing a point. Where the CTI is when you parent matters, and it matters a lot. Let me go ahead and create a new composition, and TSCDV is fine. I'm just going to call this one text. I'm going to type several words here, so I'm going to grab the type tool, and I'm just going to type 1. So I like the word 1. All I want to do is grab this and put it in the middle. There you go. Now I'm going to duplicate this several times. So Control or Command D. And I'm going to have now the word 2. Remember, double-clicking on the T selects all of the characters. Now 3, 4, 5, and finally 6. So now that I have written all the text, I'm going to explain the exercise. What is going to happen is that all of the letters will be on the screen the whole time, but we won't be able to see all of them. We will start by seeing the word 1, and then the camera is going to zoom in to the word 1, and as it zooms in, we're going to see that written very, very small in there, there's the word 2. Then we're going to zoom in inside of the word 2, and we're going to see the word 3, then 4, then 5, etc., etc. It is surprisingly easy to do, and it's all accomplished through parenting. Now, so that we can see all these words, I'm going to assign different colors to the different words. Otherwise, it's just white on white, and we won't be able to see anything. So I'm going to make 2, maybe light blue. I'll make 3 black. I'll make 4 yellow. I can make 5 black again. And I'll make 6 even light blue. That's all good. I'm going to make all of these layers invisible except for the first one. So I'll just click on the eye icon. I have the word 1 on the screen. I'm going to go ahead and position it wherever I want it to be, and maybe here. And I will zoom in. The first step is that I must move the anchor point to the point where I want for the number 2 or the word 2 to live. So I'm going to grab my pan behind tool and I'm going to move the anchor point to about maybe here, making sure that's in a solid part of the letter. And that's good. Now I'm going to move the CTI a little bit to the future. I'll select the layer 1 and I'm going to press S for scale and then Shift R so that I see the properties for scale and rotation both at the same time. I'm going to go ahead and keyframe them both, moving time a little bit, and I'm going to increase the scale of the number 1 until I see nothing but white. And this can take a while, so I am going to press and hold the Shift key as I scrub the number. This makes the numbers go 10 times faster. I am up to over 12,000%. Wow, that's large. Now I'm going to go ahead and rotate it just a tiny little bit. At this point in time, I am going to make the word 2 visible. I'll just click on its eye icon. And there it is. I'm going to go ahead and position it wherever I want it to be, and maybe here. And at this point in time, making sure that the CTI is to the right of the second keyframe of 1, I'm going to parent the word 2 to the word 1. When I go backwards, it takes it with it, and here's the first example. There you go. The next thing that I'm going to do is exactly the same thing to the number 2. So I'll press S for scale, and then Shift R so that I see both of them at the same time. I'll zoom in, and I'm going to move the anchor point of this word to where I want for the word 3 to live. Maybe here on the T. I'll move in time. And now I'm going to change the scale and the rotation. At this point in time, I'll make 3 visible. And let's see where we want the word 3 to live. And maybe here. And at this point in time, when the CTI is to the right of the second keyframe of the word 2, I'm going to parent 3 to 2. And I can keep on going. Now S for scale for 3. Shift R for rotation, and I'll keyframe them both. I'll zoom in, and I'm going to move the anchor point to where I want for the word 4 to live. Maybe here on the R. I'll move in time, and I'll increase the scale and slightly change the rotation. Maybe to that. At this point in time, I'm going to make 4 visible, and I'm going to move it to where I want it to live. I have to change tools to the selection tool, and maybe here I want it to live. Now I'm going to parent 4 to 3, and I can keep on going. S for scale, Shift R for rotation, and I'm going to keyframe the scale and the rotation of 4. Move in time. And now I'm going to change the scale. Let me undo. I need to change the anchor point first to where I want for the number 5 to live. Maybe here at the bottom of the U. Now I can change the scale. There you go. And there you go. I'll make 5 visible. Yeah, and I'll put it maybe here, a little bit top left. Now I can parent 5 to 4. And I'm going to move the anchor point. Y is the shortcut for the pan behind tool. And I'm going to place it on the dot of the I. Now I'm going to press S for scale, Shift R for rotation. And I'll keyframe both scale and rotation. Move in time. And I'll change the scale a lot. And there you go. At this point in time, I'll make 6 visible. And I'll just leave it there, kind of sort of in the middle. And I'll parent 6 to 5. When I go backwards, all of my words get smaller. Now I'm going to do a quick RAM preview. And there you go. Really easy to do.